So this is the 90-90 hip lift. So to set up for this exercise, what you want to do is lay on your back, get a pillow for your head. You're going to prop your feet up on couch, chair, something that allows your hips and knees to get into that 90-90, 90-degree angle position. You want a ball or something similar between your knees. You want to make sure that you keep a gentle squeeze on that ball. All right, through the whole exercise, you're going to keep that gentle squeeze enough that if someone were to try to come and pull the ball out from between your knees, they wouldn't be able to do it. Okay, once you have that, you're going to start with what we call the hip lift. All right, so to do that, you're going to push your heels down gently into the box, and you're going to peel your tailbone up off the ground just a little bit, just enough that you feel your hamstrings engage and your lower back flatten out into the floor. All right, now that sounds easy in premise. There's some subtleties to it though that you want to make sure that you don't mess it up. All right, so the couple mistakes that we'll see people making with this are they'll push down super hard into their feet. So you don't want to bear down or like over force the position. It's a very light, gentle pressure, just enough that you get that little roll of your tailbone. All right, you don't want to use your abs to create that position. So you're not going to push your back down super hard into the ground and bear down in your abs to create it. All right, you want your hamstrings moving your hips and your abs to be for your breathing. So when you do this and you push your feet down, your hamstrings or the back of your legs are the only thing that's creating that movement in your hips. All right, everything from your knees down stays relatively relaxed. You don't want to feel anything in your calves. You don't want to feel too much in your shins. Okay, that's the muscle activity piece of this. You should primarily feel the back of your legs. All right, the other thing we'll see people messing up frequently with this is the foot position. All right, so people will have the toes pointed down. All right, you want to make sure that your toes are in line with your knees and pulled back towards your face. All right, you don't want to be toed out or toed in. Okay, you also don't want your hips rotated out or rotated in. All right, so you want your feet in line with your knees, your toes pulled back to your face, and everything in alignment. All right, so just to recap that, get that alignment, keep the squeeze on the ball, and you're gonna push down your heels gently, just enough that you can roll your tailbone up, very subtle peel of your tailbone off the floor, just enough you feel your hamstrings, and your abs and everything here should be relaxed, but you feel your back relax down into the ground. All right, once you have that position, you're gonna maintain that. You're gonna take your right hand, you're gonna put it up over your head out to the side, okay? And you wanna make sure that you position yourself so that your elbow is very relaxed onto the floor. All right, so you don't wanna be up high where your elbow is able to pop off. Okay, you wanna find a comfortable place where that arm can be very relaxed and in contact with the ground. If you have an excessive restriction there or something like that, just lower your arm down as much as you need to get it so that it can rest down as comfortably as possible. All right. Once you have your hip lift, you have your arm position, okay, it just becomes about the breath pattern, which we've gone over already. So that breath pattern is in through your nose, quiet, long open mouth exhale, get in every ounce of air out. As you breathe out, as you get to the end of that exhale, you're gonna feel your ribs drive down, you're gonna feel your abs engage, your lower back's gonna really flatten out into the table. And you wanna keep that engagement as you breathe back in. So as you breathe in, there's no feedback into your hands where your ribs are. All right, you feel air coming into your chest and into your back, and you maintain that pattern of breathing for about 3 to 5 breaths. All right, at the end of each exhale, you're pausing, locks in the position, okay, making sure that your ribs are set, your abs are there, you can feel the engagement, you have all your checkpoints, making sure that so that 3 to 5 second pause. All right, and after the 3 to 5 breaths, you're gonna relax. Now, a couple, again, nuances here. As you're breathing, make sure you don't lose tension on the ball. People will have a tendency as they breathe in or breathe out that they'll lose tension on the ball. Don't bear down and force the rib movement. Don't use your abs to force anything. There's a delicate balance with all of these exercises between letting your breathing drive the movement and facilitate the position and the engagement that you want, and finding that muscle engagement, okay? So with all these exercises, you want to make sure that your breath is driving the movement, that you're relaxing into the position, and you're not over tensing anything. These aren't exercises that should be burning or you're feeling anything like crazy. Like, you should just feel the engagement, sense it, sense the expansion. When you breathe in, feel the air coming into your chest, feel the air coming into your back. And if you can hit those checkpoints, you got this down pretty solid.